150 grit sandpaper and desktop double-sided tape. Okay, the tape is a good worry, but kind of getting in the way. So I'm using double-sided tape and 120 grit sandpaper. It's making quick work of it, so I'm going to make sure and not make any seriously terrible mistakes. Just watching for the permanent marker to be rubbed off. On a pet lover's note, this is metal. Make sure you wipe it up before your animals get it on the floor. Yes, obviously I have cats. I'll be able to fine-tune grinding them down when I get strings on it and look for dead spots. Looks like I got a low spot here, which I already knew that. And hopefully you can see a little bit. Most of the marker is sanded off. Got a low fret here. I'll deal with that later, I think. I'm having to mix epoxy because I need to mount the neck, and I need to put some shims in the neck to make that solid. And I need to put some shims in the neck pocket. As expected, it's not sticking. Basically, I'm going to have to get the neck in there with 3 hands. So that the shims will stay where I put them. Hopefully they'll do the job. I did mix enough, so I should do it. Hopefully I don't get any on the neck, but it won't matter. It'll snap right off with a knife or something. I'm putting the screws about 90% in, not tightening them until all of them are in place. Okay, it made a big difference because this screw is pretty tight and it's not in place yet. So that's probably not a good thing. There we go. I got these springs about as tight as they'll go before anything pops. So I'm just going to put the cover on, and if I have to tighten up anything, then I'll do it. can hear everything in my house, can't you? I'm not tightening these screws until they're all in. That's just the way I do things. Don't over tighten these screws, you can crack the back plate pretty easy. Since I put epoxy on the shims and had to mount the neck, I shouldn't really put any stress on it for 3 days. So I'm just remarking the frets so I can do them when I get back to it. Once I can put stress on the neck because of the shim glue or epoxy, I'll be able to epoxy the nut in when I put the strings on. As I've stated before, this neck cannot handle any stronger strings than 9s. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to replace these strings before I get done setting up the guitar, but that's no big deal. So I've got these homemade string separators. Take them and just put them back here, wrap the strings in behind them. Simpleton. All it is electrical wire, very thick electrical wire. I don't remember what gauge it is. This is a 26, the D string. This starts the wound strings. These strings are 36. And the low E strings are 46. am just going to rough fit the strings so I can get the nut to be glued in. You're supposed to tighten these strings to pitch in order to make the glue set the nut in. As long as you get them tight, that's what matters, right? Got all the strings in place. Now I just need to loosen them up, take the nut out, put glue in it, put the nut back in, and tighten up the strings. I'm going to mix more epoxy, and I will be putting the nut in place